What is going on, guys? NLS Racing to Gaming here. My name is Liam and today we are playing a little bit more of F1 2012. And today, guys, I bring you my worst track in the entire game. Budapest, Hungaroring. Never been able to get it right. Let's just give it a go. Okay, guys, so as we start off the line, we're in a McLaren here. Nice little bit of curves, trying to see how many places we can make up in the start. And in fact, we don't. We just lose one of them. It's looking like a pretty interesting race here. So as I said, I don't like this track, so I'm just going to try and take it nice and slow, just try and finish. Coming into, damn it. Thought we were doing well there, guys, but never mind. We got spun a little bit at the start, but let's continue going and see what we can do. Now we got Bridgefield behind. He did start in first place. There was a level 50 in the lobby, guys. I don't know what the highest level is. I'm pretty sure it's 50 on F1 2012. Same as it was on F1 2011. So maybe we'll just try and stay ahead of him. I think he was the level 50. Zaphos ahead, someone gone off nice. I brake nice and early for this corner because I don't really know where the braking points are. Again, as I said, guys, I never play this track. I refuse to play it. I always vote against it because I am absolutely useless at it. Let's try and take this chicane nice and early. The big bumps on the left and on the right hand side of it, both of these corners, so you get it wrong on both sides. So let's just try and sweep him in. Nice bit of a nice few corners. I think the game does seem to be played. Well, this track certainly seems to play better than it did on F1 2011. There used to be a lot of problems with it spinning out for no reason, especially in the going two cars taking each other out in front. That was not good for one of them. That was poor driving by one of them. Oily 1974 in front now. I'm gonna let him go, see if he makes a mistake. He does. He tends to outbrake himself. Too much interest in me, I'm afraid, there, guy. But let's try and see what we can do against Machine Gunner Sam. A little bit of curves off the line here. Try and take first place along the straight. Lap 2 of 3. Into 7th gear, top speed of around 185 miles an hour, I think, at the moment. Default class again, guys. Another British driver in front, so see what we can do. We got a Warner for corner cutting there. It did slide a little bit. The back end stepping out nicely on me. This isn't drifting. We need to try and keep it straight. Hugging the apex tight on the left hand side and straight onto the right. Bring it again, using all the track to gain momentum through these corners and try and see as much as we can. A little bit of curves up the straight here. Try and brake a little bit later into this corner. Try and throw it in over the apex. Much better than he took it, but braking out just in case he decides to brake early and try and get me a penalty. So all over his gearbox now. He's swerving like a boss in front. Again, try and take these corners nice. He does go for the go over the curb there. I did try and go for the overtake, but was angrily pushed out. I'm going to brake early again because I am just afraid this guy's going to take me out. I don't know why, but I am. So we're up into first, guys. Again, I don't know why or I don't know how, but apparently we are doing pretty well. Nice run down to this corner now. Small kiss to the apex on the right hand side and onto the left, and then a long sweeping hairpin type corner here that you can use quite a lot of the corner here. So onto the apex on the right, missing the pit. Obviously we don't want to end up going in there. No need for it on these little 3-lap races. That's something to bring up, guys. If you want to see some more custom races or some longer races, I'm happy to go out and get a couple of them. My only problem with getting them was that my connection's not particularly great, and of course if someone signs me out or I get signed out because of the connection, I don't want to have to be doing millions of footages and not getting any good ones for you guys. Otherwise it's just going to frustrate me and it's going to frustrate you, then I'm not putting out any videos that you want to see. So guys, we're on to lap 3 of 3 here, kissing the apex nicely on the right, all the way onto the left. We've got Bridgefield behind us, I'm pretty sure now, considering his racing in comparison to the rest of them was the level 50 in the lobby. Uses as much curb on the left and then on the right again, taking this nice and wide to try and bring it in and get the best line out of the corner. Didn't do too badly, braking nice and sharp for the corner in front, the chicane coming up now. Try and miss all the big bumps on the left and on the right. Again, I don't know how Bridgefield did about that. It seems to have dropped off just a little bit, but not too much. So hopefully we can just bring it in, using too much curb there and using F1 2012's slow down feature, which slows you down for going off the track at all, which I think is pretty handy, guys. It stops people cheating and doing things they shouldn't be doing. So that is another feature that F1 2012 has over 11. I mean, a lot of people have been sort of dissing 12, saying that 11 was better. I guess all round the handling is very different, but I don't mind it. I think it's a bit twitchier, but it seems to give you a little bit more of a realistic feeling, and I like that, to be perfectly honest. So guys, this seemed to end out pretty well for us. First place in Budapest, I guess. Okay guys, so here we are for the second race of this video. We are in Singapore, Marina Bay. It is the only night race on the calendar. We are in the Lotus, second place, but only 4 cars, guys. So let's just see if we can pick up a win. last race went pretty well considering it's a track that we didn't like. So hopefully we can do better here, which is a track that I'm never say I'm good at them, but I do like this track. I'm terrible at street circuits, but I do like racing them because it's a bit of tight racing. It's not, you don't get everywhere as long as everybody's respectable. So looks like everybody is. Oh, bit of an early break in there. And I do seem to have got a penalty. I think that was for the ramming on the Virgin. I think it lagged out a little bit, guys, but we'll take it. That's only fair. Mercedes successfully dodging out the way of the Virgin there, or the Marussia, whatever you want to call it. Trying to avoid. I don't know if I got to get 10 XP off or 10 XP gained on that. I'm not really sure. And we've got a Sauber coming down fast on our left hand side, guys. Almost missing the corner there, trying to keep him off. Again, remember we got this penalty, so if we want the win, we are going to have to try and fight for a 10 place ahead, which again on a street circuit is pretty damn difficult. So they can using all the wall there, trying not to hit it, which we did a little bit, using all the curves down this straight because I don't think there's anywhere else. Actually, no, there's a long straight, so we may have just been a bit premature on the curves there. Sliding it into the wall, didn't want to do that a bit too fast. Think that Zaphos behind me did exactly the same as me. Unfortunately, I think we both just misjudged how fast that corner was coming up. Locking my wheels into the hairpin, trying not to slide it on the exit. Up into 4th gear now, guys, and I just want to try and put as much, well, foot on the throttle here, trying to make it out right up into this corner. Braking nice and early, swinging it in, trying not to slide it, which I did, unfortunately. Didn't lose us too much time though, so hopefully we can just try and gain that couple of tenths that we just lost on that. So now using all the momentum again, try not to hit the wall. It's so difficult on this track, you know, as it's a street circuit, walls everywhere. Underneath the bridge, changes the audio a bit, which is quite funny. Again, using all the curb or whatever you want to call it on the left hand side. It's not really a curb, it's just a wall, and trying not to hit into it, which is very, very tricky. Nice braking and then not braking for the second part of this corner, using all the momentum of the fast corner to just bring you onto the home straight now. 1.2 seconds ahead of Zaphos. Not going to be enough, but we're going to try and brake nice and early into this corner again, using a bit more of the curve than we usually would, and then again trying to set ourselves up for this corner. Default classic again, guys. Long straight here now, using a nice little bit of curves. Fast corner coming up. Use a lot of on to the left, trying not to brake, accelerate into that corner, considering the fact that it can spin you off. And then half a bar, maybe even all the curves down here, saving a little bit for that straight that we forgot about in the latter part of this race. So let's just try and slow it down for this corner again, using all the curb. It's best just use the curves, guys. They're there for a reason. They do kind of just sort of map out the track for you, and it does seem to give you an idea of where the racing line should be. It's kissing these apex and then getting as close up against the wall as possible. Zaphos right behind me. He's not giving up here. Going to brake a lot earlier than he did last time for this corner, but I think the tyres have seemed to have worn in a little bit now, so they are a bit warmer. It just seems to be ratting better. Ignoring that apex on the left hand side there, because I do tend to go over the top of it, and it's not really the best method of doing it. It does take away a lot of speed of you. All the curves now down, because this is the last straight on the track. There's nothing really after this where you can use it, so for this lap anyway, braking nice and early again, trying not to use this left hand side because it will slow you down. It looks like trap, but it actually isn't. Now this is a tricky corner. I tend to brake early into this corner, turn in nice, and then try and get them as much momentum out the side so I don't have to brake for the second one, using all the curve on the right. Braking nice and early again for the thing. Everything's early, guys, don't quote me on it. It just is brake early for every corner. It's better. You do get a much better line. You can see what the car behind's doing. Try and force them into making a mistake if they're ahead as well. So got a little bit distracted there, and I ended up ruining those last few corners. But again, braking straight into this corner, using all the momentum of the corner, going very wide. Use the curve on the right. We are still ahead of Zaphos, which is good. Got 5 XP back, but doesn't affect the fact that we've still got the penalty. Braking nice and early into this corner. Zaphos got the fastest lap there, so he is putting the pedal down. Again, guys, use as much as you can on the left hand side here, aiming for the wall, but then turning straight out of it whenever you get close. 150 miles an hour and 5th down here. How much far are we ahead from Zaphos? It doesn't even say. Kissing the wall on the right there, which is a tricky thing to do again. If you do completely miss it and then you're going straight into it, you are going to just go out. It's an end game. It really is. Another little hairpin here. Again, if you hit that, you are going to spin, so just avoid those kind of corners. Now this one, I'm not going to brake into it this time. Don't want to hit the wall like I just did, but sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And we lost connection to Zaphos, so it seems like something went down a little bit there. So if I just kind of keep my foot down, we may even get a win here, even though it is only me and Bridgefield now, so it should really just put me in for the win. I don't really know. Braking nice and early. Don't want to lock my wheels like I'm doing there. All the curves now. Put as much down as I need to. Home straight is coming up pretty quickly, so I don't want to end up. I don't really need any curves for that because it is the last lap. So just spinning it nice and easy. Just trying to bring it home. And Bridgefield's miles back. I don't think he's going to be 10 seconds. He's going to be like 4 or 5 maybe. Oh, he is actually 10 seconds. That was completely off. Alright, well let's just try and get these in. Let's do nice and aggressive, fast racing, breaking late into the corners, maybe not even at all for this next corner. Don't think we're going to use as much wall on the left. Brake late into this corner, swing it round, no braking at all for this corner. Use the momentum, trying not to let the back end slip out. Now do brake early for this corner, swing it all the way in, use all the momentum of the corner, and straight off onto the back straight for the win.